Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are going to be planning, but first I wanted to show you a brand new sticker book by Cassthetic Plans that we are going to be planning with. This sticker book releases on March 31st at 10 a.m. Central. I'll have a link to Cassthetic Plans in the description of the video. It is just an affiliate link. There's not a discount code. Cassie is a wonderful creator, but still a very small shop and doesn't have the opportunity to offer discount codes at this time. I was so excited to see the cover of this book because I feel like junk journaling is such a fun, unique way to decorate your journal, your junk journal, or even your planner like we're going to see today. So Junk Journaling by Cassthetic Plans, 612 pieces. And we are going to have these really cool elements here. These are on paper. And these are kind of like stamps. We have some circles here, a little Polaroid, just like really beautiful layering elements. And these are all on paper because they're boxes. Typically, boxes are easier to write on when they are on like matte paper and not clear paper stickers. Then we have, these are all individually cut, just like really cool elements that you would see if you were just starting out junk journaling, like some book backgrounds, a pretty floral. So these are also on paper. And then this one's hard to see, but there's like a grid, but it's kind of like a ripped page and some more frames and florals. Really pretty. And 2 pages of these on matte paper. And then we have some more, just like all really beautiful, unique elements that can combine really in a really cool way in your planner. And then the next pages of 2, we're still all on paper. I don't know if this whole sticker book is paper or not, but I'll say if something else is clear. Let's just say for now it's all paper, but I'm not sure. But I love all the little layered elements. I feel like whenever Cassie creates a sticker book, she just makes it so easy for you to do things that we see in other planners and we love, but like personally, I'm not always able to replicate. And okay, here's clear. So just as I said, this is paper. This one is clear. But her sticker books, like, look how pretty these are. They just have all of those elements made for you. So what's really interesting about these two is that they are similar, but different. You can kind of see like there's much more of a green on the clear ones than the paper. So you kind of get like a different set and less of 2 of the same. And then we have all of these decorative strips. These are all individual strips and cool stamp stickers and some tags. We're back on paper now. And now we have some words. So believe, love, reality is a prison, time is now, just get it done in yourself, like believe in yourself. Imagine, vintage, picture perfect, be awesome, harmony, storyteller, dare to dream, joy, fragile, bloom, make mistakes, beautiful, freedom, yourself, why not now, smile, why not now, just because, hope, hello, memories, perfect day, grow, dream, throw your hands up in the air and wave them around like you just don't care. Weekend wish, dance in the rain, not a bad life, enjoy the little things, it is okay, do it now, live, live, feed your soul, choose to be excited, happy memories, shooting star, best wishes, just fly, author, shine, fun, perfectly imperfect, there are no mistakes, just lessons, and 2 pages of those. And then we have some cool larger elements. These are on clear. And then these are also on clear, just some layered kind of abstract things. I feel like we've seen similar ones in previous sticker books that Cassie has made. This is really cool because it has like a 3D element, and this is a 1 full page. So I'll show you in the spread that we make, but this you'll like tear up, or you could even punch, just different ways to use this, but this is 1 full sticker. And then we have another. And now, of course, we have boxes. So you're going to have boxes that go along with all of the colors that we saw here and some bullet points over here as well. And this will just really help kind of tie everything together in a functional way. And then if you want to use some of the pre-made layers, which I often do, these stickers are created for you. And it also kind of can serve as inspiration of how to layer your stickers. So that is Junk Journaling by Cassthetic Plans. I think that this is an awesome sticker book and I'm so excited to use it. All right, so I have my big planner here for the week of April 7th because I was getting ahead on my content and my big planner for the week of March 31st was a Patreon exclusive video that I had already filmed. So I figured, you know what, let's do the next week, because why not? So I think that I want to start with these. I'm just trying to decide which one of these I want to go for. I think we're going to go for this one. These pages are perforated, which is really nice because it makes for like a clean pull. But before I do that, I want to look here. Okay, I think we're going to use that. And then this one, I'm just trying to like plan ahead a little bit and visualize what I want to do here. So I feel like I could kind of turn this and have it go sort of however I want to. I'm trying to figure out like a good rip for this area. So like I'm looking here and I feel like this side has more on it, which is why I was thinking of maybe doing like a little rip this way. So we're gonna rip, and then if you rip it with the pattern facing you, you'll get this cool additional rip look, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like this is kind of what I was looking for here. So let's pull this off and put this right here. Okay, and you can kind of see that little like tear there. Now, I'm not sure about how I'm going to use the other side. We're going to do something on the top. Actually, maybe we should just do that now, because why not, right? So let's do something similar. This is also going to be a busy weekend, so I don't need as much functional space. For me, I notice that like the busier my weekends are, I don't really need my planner as much. I need it more for the weekdays. Like today is Sunday and I actually haven't opened my planners this weekend. Today I'm just going off of a list on a piece of note paper because I'm going off of a list that I'm creating for like the next week. And it's just easier for me than a planner that can be a little bit more limiting on space. The planner is great for me during weekdays when my time is limited. And it's like, okay, if I only have, you know, this many hours in the day, what are the things that I want to get done? All right, we're off to a good start. So let's include, let's see what we want to do here. There's so many cool stickers. I feel like I could use this sticker book so many times. So it's like hard to choose what I want to create first. I really like this. And I think I want to find a way to layer it with this one. Something like that over here. I think could be really cool. And now because we have this space over here, I think that I'm going to bring in a quote. The sticker book doesn't have any quotes because it's really focused on just like the junk journaling part. So one of my go-tos is Calva Plan Rainbow Quotes Volume 3. These have some smaller stickers also, but I'm looking for something that's going to like fill this space nicely. We can kind of layer it because it's clear. Yeah, I feel like that looks cool. Okay, we're going to keep this around. And next up, you probably already know, but I want to include some headers and checklists. So we're going to pull out a couple here because I know where Mondays and Tuesdays are going to go. And Monday will go right over here, which means that Tuesday is going to go here. And we'll grab my checklist stencil, which I can't live without. And then this here. Okay. Next up, we need something for down there. So I could do another quote, but I could also do a really cool like layered element. I think that this would be pretty here and just really like add to this thing. I know that that now gives us 2 boxes on Monday, but it's not really a bad thing. I mean, there's so many things that I'll use boxes for. Dinner that I had, what else? Dinner, what I'm reading, any plans that I have. Not that I tend to have a ton of plans on a Monday, but it just gives me the space to fill in, you know, anything. I never really am like, I don't know what to write in this box. Okay. Now, I also like the idea of popping one of these in here. Maybe we put it over here. Why not now? I think that that's cool. With this sticker book, you'll want to just like continue kind of going through it and finding like different little things to be able to include because there's so many of these little elements. And then let's pop this in over here. Tuesday, I have a Patreon Zoom. Just kind of put this here. I don't really mind that that overlaps this side, though I would like to kind of cover a little bit. Okay, now we'll need, you know what, let's bring one of these in. You want to be gentle. These are delicate. Even like right here. Well, then I won't have as much room to write there, but I think it's okay. I think I covered up more than I really wanted to. Be careful. We can go here with this on the edge. That's better. Okay, let's do another checklist. And this time we'll use a lighter color. And I'm going to put the checklist up top for Wednesday. And get these down. And then we want some sort of box down here on Wednesday. So I used that already. This one I've already used, so if I want to use it again, it would be on the other side. This could be really cool. What if we take this and we layer it with this one? This is going to be a little bit wide. I don't mind it being wide. That's one of the reasons that I love to use Cassie's stickers in a big planner. It tends to just be a coincidence because her sticker books typically release on Mondays, and Monday is usually my big happy planner video day. So it kind of just started as a coincidence, but they are really like my favorite stickers to use in this planner because they're bigger and I like that look. I want to add something else in here. So let's see what that would be. You can kind of see with all the layering we're doing why so many of these stickers are on the matte sticker paper, because they just work better when you want to do these layered elements. Let's use this right here. And then I just need to punch out that little spot there. Okay, that's cute. And now we have room over here. Maybe we'll do another quote. The future depends on what you do today. Actually, don't wish for it, work for it. I like that. April is the work for it month for me, definitely. Okay, those are cute. Now, I have to decide if I want to put in bullet points or not. I kind of go back and forth on bullet points. I think that we're going to leave this because I feel like it's just a cleaner look this way. Let's shift over to this side. I don't know that I'm 100% finished with the left, but shifting over to the right, I wanted to use some of these pre-made elements. So we're going to take this big one, and it is a big one, and we're going to put it think like right here. Let's go down maybe a little bit further. And then we need my white pen to cover up some of these lines. So I want to put this down first because I know I want it here, and I just need to make sure that I'm being mindful of like alternating boxes and everything for the rest of the stuff that I put down. That'll go to there. This we can put over here. And then we're going to keep going because we've got a lot. A little bit more? No, I think we're fine there. Okay. That looks so cool. Next up, let's see what's next. Let's do a checkbox over here. Where did I say? The middle? I think I said the middle. Let's put this here. A little crooked. And it's still crooked. It wouldn't be a video of mine if I didn't get things down crooked, right? Okay. So put this in. And then I want to do a box over here, but I have a thought before I put anything else down. I was looking at certain stickers and I had an idea for them, and I'm not sure if it's an idea that would work, but before I continue with the actual like weeklies, I wanted to experiment for a second. Or like confirm or deny whether this would work. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work. I had a thought that if these were short enough, I could use them to cover up the days of the week and then put new days of the week over them. I think that it's gonna be too complicated because I'm gonna have to switch the patterns a lot, and I don't know if that's gonna work. I feel like I'd rather find another use for these, like a really great way to use one of these if I find a shorter one. No, this one could work even though it's longer, is like just kind of adding it in here. But I was thinking that maybe that would have worked. It's okay. All right, next up we need a box, and it's going to go on the top of Thursday. So let's use maybe this one. I think it's this one's too decorative to go next to this. So if I go back to like the beginning, we could take this frame one that's really cool. Or like not frame, but like what's it called? Film reel type of thing. And then let's put this stamp over it there, and let's layer some sort of floral with it too, because, oh, that's too big. Let's find this one that I use down here. This. Okay. That's cute. I like it. I feel like you kind of lose the floral a little bit because of the film reel. So I'm wondering if we just kind of shift it over this way a little bit. I think that that's better. And then maybe take one of the little words and like just because, just to kind of add a little bit more in. Now down here on Thursday, let's look for a quote. I like trust the timing of your life. And I'm going with all black quotes here because I just think that it's cleaner, but we have a ton of space down here. So I want to bring something in with it. I mean, it could even be like in a box like this. Just because a box is there doesn't mean you can only use the box for putting functional things down. You could do this. I think we need a little bit more color here though. So I'm going to pop this one in. I feel like this should have shifted over a little bit. Let's try to first put this down. Some of it's going to get repunched. but then we can put this down here. And now we have like a better layered element. I ripped a tiny bit there, but I'm not worried about it. All right, that's really pretty. Now, Friday, we're gonna do a checklist over here. Let's do the same color that we did on Tuesday. Got that down pretty straight. Okay, and then I do want a I feel like this is kind of all weekend, so I do want a little bit more of a dedicated box for Friday. So Friday night, we are celebrating Passover with my family. Passover technically starts on Saturday, not Friday. Saturday at sundown. However, here in New Jersey, a lot of spring break happens like between Passover and Easter. And so spring break starts for a lot of families Monday the 14th. So a lot of my family members are going on vacation for spring break. And so the options were either to celebrate Passover a day early and everyone would be able to attend, or celebrate the actual day and not have half of our family there. And my family does this quite often where we choose to do a holiday a day or so early, even if it means that it's not the actual day, because it's more important to be together than to celebrate on the actual day. There was one year, I think it was 2019 actually, right before everything happened, when we did it a week early because my stepsister was studying abroad in Italy, and my mom and stepdad, who host Passover every year, were going to Italy to visit her, and they weren't going to be around to host. So we did it a week early, and it was fun. So, oh, this is a perfect quote. Family is where life begins and love never ends, because this is a day that I will be with my family. So that's perfect. Okay, Saturday. Oh, I made a mistake. Because I don't usually put checklists next to each other. I should have put the checklist up there. I think we're going to fix it. Either way, I'm going to have to do something with these, but we're going to do a little bit of fixing. Okay. The best way to do this, because of the lines that I put down, is to put this on a new sticker, on like sticker paper, rather than keep it clear. So we're just going to do this, and then I'll be able to see kind of what else needs to be covered up, and maybe because we have so many of these decorative stickers, we can kind of layer it with something. So what if I like kind of hang this down and then sort of see where we are? That kind of changed things a little bit. And then I can just use my white pen. I'll have to do a really solid cover up here. It's tough when it's black pen, because black pen is so bold that even if I'm going really slowly like I am now and really delicate to get as bold of a cover up as possible, it's still not going to be that clean. So we're going to have to do a secondary plan for cover up, because that really didn't work very well. But I think if we do something like this, I mean, weirdly enough, these kind of work because of this type of spread this is, but we're going to fix it anyway. So we can fix it by adding in other elements, like this. And now we just have a teeny tiny bit. I think for the teeny tiny bit, we may just use correction tape. But I think that that works. Okay, back here. Now, I'm not going to have a ton of room for a checklist, but that's okay because it's not going to be a day that I have a ton of time. But because these are paper, I could also put a checklist directly over some of that. And it won't really impact my ability to write on it. It's kind of cool actually to see that layered. Okay, now for Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday night, we are going to be going to dinner with James's family to celebrate his birthday, which is on Monday. So I think that I'm gonna do a checklist here, and I think it's just gonna be a checklist for the whole weekend. Or I just go next to each other. Or we do a smaller one here Sunday. Maybe we'll do a smaller one for Sunday. So let's pop one more in. It's gonna be pretty small. One, two, three, four. I think that's fine. Jumping back to hell of a plan. Let's do another family quote since we'll be with both of our families this weekend. When you put family first, everything else falls into place. I like that. And then we want one more like box style element. So I'm going to use this, but I want to put it with something. Maybe we'll do actually, let's put that down for a minute. And let's do this. Oh, I didn't mean to have both these quotes next to each other. And this is a little bit big here. Okay, we're gonna fix this. I don't know how I didn't even realize what was happening there. I'm gonna just pop that off and we're gonna make it shorter like this. Nope, gotta do better. Let me start here. Okay, that's still not great. Oh, just when we were at the end. Oh, I'm so frustrated with myself about this part. I wasn't even noticing. You probably noticed. It's hard when you're like the one doing the video to try to see the whole picture. But it's okay. All right, that's fine. This needs to be handled. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna first lift this up. We need to undo here. Nope, I didn't put enough down. Would that really pull up the adhesive? Okay. That's gonna go down at the bottom once we have it pulled up. I'm gonna put it to the side for now. This part over here also needs to be pulled up. I'm just kind of using the undo to like tuck underneath it. I'm trying to go really sparingly with it because I don't have much left. I have to order another bottle. Let's try to maybe get these in here together. I don't know that I still really need this to be on matte, but we're gonna keep it that way. Okay, got a little crazy there. And then this, we need a better cover up now because we still have the lines there. So this time I'm just gonna use the correction tape. It's not sticking over that at all. And it's pretty much dry. So let's use something. Let's see if it's dry enough now. Oh, there we go. We just had to give it more room to dry. What a mess. Okay. Not my best work in that section. Now we've got a box here. We'll add a little floral to continue covering up. I think that what's really nice about using a sticker book like this is that even when mistakes happen, you can just kind of put things wherever and it works, which I think is really nice. So we're gonna take little memories sticker right here. Okay. Whew. I made a lot of mistakes, but I feel like this worked out. I need to trim a little bit right here. And I think maybe we're set. Let's do a sidebar sticker. And we can bring some things in with the sidebar sticker. So we're gonna put this right here. Just make sure you can see what I'm doing. Let's pop this one coming out of it. Actually, let's just put this coming out of here. And then one more thing, because I feel like a layer always looks best when there's 3 pieces to it. Maybe we use one of those other little words. Not a bad life. It's a good one. Good way to start the week. Okay, I think we're finished. I'm really excited to use this spread. Maybe we'll do an after the pen with it, but I really love it and I love this sticker book. I think that it's going to be a big seller and you can have so much fun with it. Remember, I'll have a link to shop in the description of the video. Release is at 10 a.m. Central on March 31st. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and I'll see you next time.